Welcome to EduRev. All right, today we're going to jump right into one of the trickiest question types you'll see in the UCAT Quantitative Reasoning section, rates. You know that feeling, right? That little bit of panic when you see a question about speed or flow rates or anything that says per hour. Yeah, you're definitely in the right place. It's a classic UCAT pressure point, and they really use it to test how fast and accurate you are.
But hey, don't you worry. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a solid framework and a couple of really cool tricks. Seriously, by the end of this, you'll be looking at these questions with total confidence, not confusion. Okay, so first things first. Let's start with the absolute basics. I mean, before we can solve anything, we've got to be crystal clear on what a rate actually is, right? So at its very core, a rate is just a comparison. That's it. It's just a way of saying, hey, for this much of thing A, you get this much of thing B. It's all about the relationship between two totally different measurements. And the crazy thing is, you use rates all the time without even thinking about it. You know, miles per gallon tells you how far your car can go. Megabits per second tells you how fast your internet is. And here's a fun one. Did you know that even a percentage is a rate? Yep, it's just a value compared per 100. All right, let's get into the big one. The most common rate you are absolutely going to face in the UCAT is speed. Honestly, if you can master this, you've pretty much cracked the code for almost all rate questions. There it is. Speed equals distance divided by time. It's that formula you probably learned way back in school. And guess what? It's still your most powerful tool. But here's the catch for the UCAT. It's not just about knowing it. It's about being able to flip it around in your head in a split second without even thinking. So to make that happen, to get that instant recall under pressure, I'm going to share my secret weapon for you. It's called the speed triangle. This little diagram, it's going to save you so many precious seconds you won't believe it. Okay, here's how you use it. It's super simple. Just picture this triangle in your head. Now, whatever you need to find, distance, speed, or time, just cover it up with your thumb. What's left tells you exactly what to do. So, need to find distance? Cover the D and you're left with S next to T. That's speed times time. Need to find time? Cover the T and you see D over S, which means distance divided by speed. See, it's basically foolproof. Okay, deep breath. Now we need to talk about the number one reason people lose marks on these questions. And trust me, it's not the math. It's the tiny details. I'm talking about units. This is the most common trap in the entire quantitative reasoning section. So, listen up, because this is absolutely crucial. Before you even think about punching numbers into your calculator, you have to glance at the units. Is the question talking about minutes, but the answer options are in hours? Is the distance in kilometers, but the speed is in meters per second? These mismatched units are a deliberate trap, so you have to make checking them an automatic habit. And to handle those conversions without breaking a sweat, you absolutely positively must know these values by heart. There is zero time to be sitting there trying to figure out how many seconds are in an hour during the real exam. These have to be instant recall, so practice them over and over until they're second nature. All right, now let's be real. Rate questions aren't always going to be straightforward, calculate the speed problems. Sometimes they're hidden in really wordy descriptions or even disguised inside graphs. So let's talk about how to spot them. This right here, this is the ultimate decoder key for any word problem. Whenever you see the word per, like in kilometers per hour or customers per day, it's a direct instruction. It's screaming at you to divide. So that's kilometers divided by hours, customers divided by days. It's that simple. And per isn't the only clue you'll find. Keep your eyes peeled for phrases like rate of A to B, or A for every B, or even just a simple colon. They all mean the exact same thing, A divided by B. Learning to recognize these phrases instantly turns a confusing paragraph into a nice, simple calculation. And here's how rates look visually in a graph. The rate is just the slope or the steepness of the line. It's that simple. So a line that shoots up really sharply, that means a fast rate of increase. A line that's kind of flat and drifts down slowly, that's a slow rate of decrease. A lot of the time, you can answer questions just by looking at how steep the lines are, without even doing any math. Ooh, okay, we have covered a lot of ground in a pretty short time, so let's do a super quick, rapid-fire recap just to lock in all the most important points. So if you remember nothing else, remember these 5 things. 1, a rate is just a comparison between two different units. 2, that speed triangle, it's your best friend for rearranging the formula on the fly. 3, always, and I mean always, check your units. 4, The word per means divide. It's your magic word. And 5, in a graph, a steeper line means a faster rate. You nail these 5 points, and you are going to be in fantastic shape. So, the big question is, how do you take all these ideas and turn them into automatic skills you can just do under pressure? Well, you know the answer. It all comes down to practice. And to put all of this into action, I really want you to go and download the EduRev app. It's right there on both the Play Store and the iOS App Store. And it is absolutely packed with more lessons, thousands of practice questions, and full mock tests to get you completely ready for exam day. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. Now that you've got the tools, what are you going to practice first? Are you going to dive into speed, distance, time problems? Or maybe tackle those tricky unit conversions? Or maybe you'll start with interpreting graphs. Just pick one and get started. Thanks so much for watching.